Facebook. Hi, it's Bernie Slane here. Thanks for joining me on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And thanks as always to the sponsors, Cleveland Systems Engineering, Galaxy Blinds, Ultimate Windows, Cornerstone, Ocean Lighting, Dovecot, Advanced Utility Solutions, GRS Insulation and TGM Cars. Went into the Stoke game today thinking, well, I was hoping that it was going to be a win like everybody else. And I thought after last week's abysmal performance, I thought we'll maybe put in a shift today against another ranked poor team in the division. But I have to be honest, today's display, two average teams are below average, two that's in poor form. Getting into the game, we had won 2-8, they had won 1-7. And it's two teams going absolutely nowhere with 11 games left now. 12 games obviously before today's event, but simply unacceptable. 2 shots in target today. 3 minutes in, ball fell to McGree, 1-1. He's hit it, the keeper's come out, Schmeichel-esque, hit his chest, went away. Unlucky. Good save. And then our second shot on target was the 93rd minute when Azaz, the substitute, hit one. Keeper could have threw his cap on it. That was my contribution as an attacking force. But at 2-0 down, do you know what really peeved me off? We kept messing about at the back. 80 minutes. Dien's got the ball and he's played it squirty clap on the byline. I'm thinking, what are you doing? How are we going to score for here? You may as well hit it long, take a punt and push up. But no. And then there was while we were getting beat, I'm sure it was 2-0 down. Dien passed it to Blazer. He turned, got caught with 2 of them. Should have been a goal. Do you know what? In a perverse way, I'm thinking, punish us. We deserve it. Punish us. And we got off the hook. But overall, not good enough. We cannot continue in this trend. 2 wins in 9. Last Saturday was abysmal. Today was abysmal. And we've got Norwich on Wednesday. We're 6 points off the bottom 3. 6 points. If we don't beat Norwich and other teams win, lo and behold, we're down there with the dead men. That's where we're going. We're sleep bottoming into this bottom 3. We need to waken up. But I don't know how you do it if you've not got the resources and you've not. I mean, I looked at Carrick pitch side. He looked as confused as the players today on the side of the pitch. His demeanour, he was down there. I mean, I've read quotes from players and the coach about performance. The performances don't back the quotes. Oh, we still believe. Oh, we can do it. Oh, we don't need players in. It doesn't matter. Rubbish. It's poppycock. If you don't know what that means, read it up. Poppycock. Nonsense. That's what it is. I go with what I see. Not with what I read of quotes for players and coaches. No, I don't buy into it. I mean, today there was very, very little Teesside steel show. Well, there's no Teesside steel shown. You know, real characters, passion. I was infuriated. I actually felt it throw my tail out the window when they're fanning about the back. I say it every week. We're not good at it. If you've not seen the game, see the bit where the keeper gets the ball and we're getting beat 2 and he plays it to Blazer and he turns and he gets caught and it's 2 against 1 and the guy missed it. I don't know how he missed it. Should put it in the back of the net. Today was last week was horrible. Today was on a par. Simply not good enough. Lot of possession, flatter to deceive. What else can I describe? All foreplay, no penetration. That's in a crude way. That's what we are. We're all this and that and we don't do the business. It's horrific. Today was horrific. And as I say, 6 points, 12 off the top 6. We're not going anywhere near that. 6 points off the bottom 3. And if we don't waken up soon, but I don't know how we do it without the clientele. I don't see any of these injuries really recovering and coming back. I mean, people shouting, oh, Latty Last back as if he was a messiah. Latty Last scored 5 goals. That's £1 million a goal. He cost £5 million. You're kidding yourselves on. You're just clutching at straws now. Let's be realists. Stop being fantasists. Let's be realists and say what we think and get behind us. But certainly have your say. We can't be bluffing it as well. There's enough people bluffing about the team we love and respect. We live in the area. We'll be here long after a lot of these players are long gone. Some of them are halfway out the door. Are you looking forward to Papa John's trophy next season for Josh? Josh obviously having a wee dig in a sarcastic comment, but who am I to disagree with him? Mohammed says the wheels well and truly come off. Carrick got lucky last season, and with Akpom and 3 excellent loans, we are slowly but surely being sucked into the relegation quagmire. I've mentioned that there. He really hasn't a clue how to turn things around. The last 10 games of the season pointed to how things would pan out. I like respect here, so I'm trying to sort of lost my train of thing there. Hold on. Carrick got lucky last season. He really hasn't a clue. The last 10 games of last season pointed to how things that could happen to the club is if Gibson sells up. The game at QPR, absolutely massive. Lose that and Carrick will be sacked. The big question is there anyone out there who can keep us up? Hopefully we stay up. Gibson sells up. The club has gone stale. It needs a massive reset. Carrick can go for me. This here, Stoke are one of the worst teams we've played in a long time. No excuses today, that's fair. I don't really see what it just says no. How Ayling better than Big Steele? I think Ayling's full of energy and running and strong, but Dick Steele for me is as good a player, if not better, and he's younger, and he's got more. He's here, he's signed, isn't he? Ayling's contract's up, he'll go away, he's only here at the end of the season. Only 3 away clean sheets since Carrick arrived at the Riverside. Wow, up the borough. So only 3 clean sheets since Carrick arrived. And that's for Badger. And then, hi Bernard, another disappointment, but love the t-shirt. Yeah, somebody gave me this t-shirt, lad Tony, gave me this, obviously Sunderland wore it, I know it's Sunderland, but I respect the club for getting behind Mugger. I think the players wore them on the day. And I'm wearing it tonight with pride. I respect the result. Health is more important than anything. Football second. But yeah, so I'm wearing it with pride. Carry out for Adrian. Chris Andrews, what a total joke. The game was lack of creativity, lack of goals, change the formation, do something different. We may go down, Bernie. We can't score or defend. Team always changing. Yeah, I read a wee quote for Carrick saying that. I read it today, actually. I've lost it. He says something like, yeah, more or less, won't be a boatload of players coming in this summer. The players were brought in, we're going to bed in, build a foundation, and, we don't want too many in. And I'm thinking, what are you on about? I have to say, I met Mike, I would be saying that to his face. What are you on about? We don't need a lot of players in. We need the other players to bed in. Yeah, we do, but are some of them good enough with what you've seen? We ain't got a goal scorer. I use the saying, you reap what you sow. And that's where we are now. You reap what you sow. And that's exactly what we're getting. You let players go willy-nilly. Oh, we'll let Crooksy go. His family wants to go. Yeah, we'll bow to that. Despite his 18-month contract, on you go, Crooksy boy. Look after your family. What about the 26,000 Borough family that watch the games, pay hard-earned cash? We should have at least kept Crooksy. He's the one that annoys me. I'm not saying he was going to be the saviour, but he could play a bit piece. Get a goal, create a goal, blow a gasket after 70 minutes. But the other thing is, I've heard he's a big character in the dressing room. And when you're in the doldrums and you're suffering from confidence, you need guys like him to pull you out and G you up and get going. I'll be honest, I don't look at Michael Carrick and think he's a bundle of fun. I don't think that's his nature. I think he's just a cool persona. I don't think for a minute we start cracking jokes. But Crooksy seemingly was a big character in there. And it's important for characters. We've got the same amount of loanies as we did last season. Option to buy, but do we want any of them? They need replacing. We need depth in every position. That's with Steve. Right on here. What I took, yeah, I've read that, haven't I? Bernie, we can't score, yeah. If you let your strikers go, if you let young Kavanagh go, if you let Rodgers go, Akpom last year, Crooksy go, where do you think we're going? I mean, it's just common sense. You need to be into a game of football to know, well, so what happens if you let 4 strikers go, or 4 goal scoring players, and we don't replace them? What do you think is going to happen? Well, of course they're going to, I'm not saying they were all prolific, but the players should give their wages to charity. They don't deserve to wear a Borough shirt. That's for Christopher. Nathan Williams says, evening Bernard, hi Bernard. How do I get tickets for the Legends night in May? I've emailed but I had no response. Cheers. If you've got a pen there, Nathan, I'm glad somebody's taken my mind away from today's game, but I know we'll be back in it in a second. It's 7.enterprises@hotmail.co.uk, and that's how you get them. You say you've did it, try it again, and I'll make sure that the person that's telling me looks out for your name, Nathan Mullins, because I can backtrack this. Cheers. Leslie, it's all we deserve, like you say, most weeks, silver strikers, do not replace. Dwight Gale would have been better than this lot. He knows how to score. Well, he does, he's a proven goal scorer and vast experience. How is Belazer still playing? Laugh out loud. Do you know, it's not even funny, but I'll be honest, half the team, I don't know how they're getting a game. Well, I know how they're getting a game because there's no players. Today, lack of leaders again. Like lass up front running about as if he's got a blindfold on. He's running anywhere and everywhere. Fast, yeah, but what do you do? I don't even know if he did a shot. He was starved, don't get me wrong, he was starved, with no width. No width. No crosses, any crosses hit the first man, time and time and time again. Nobody giving anybody an earback, don't see any point in the fingers. If I'm playing, I've said this over the week, over the years, if I'm playing with Jones, he wasn't obviously today, if he's playing the wing and he keeps hitting the first man, I'm going to go and give him it. Come on, son, get your finger out. I want the ball. I want it whipped in. No up there, because I'm no good up there. I want it whipped in. I want to get in there and time a running and anticipate and finish it off. We just hit the first man time and time again, and there's an acceptance, oh, he's hit the first man. It's the usual stuff. Not good enough. Lost without, I'm not even reading that, I'm glad I just stopped there. Abysmal. Paul Cooter, abysmal. Craig Dale says, we're a disgrace. I know a lot of fans won't agree, but for me, Gibson needs to go and take his staff with him. Carrick has been thrown under the bus like Mugger was. That's for Craig Dale's. Ian Plumpton says, hello Bernard, the last two displays have been criminal. I'm not going to disagree. The players should hang their collective heads in shame. I hate to say it, but Carrick's position must now be in doubt and we are now in a relegation fight. I think Michael Carrick, he's not a mug. I had these clever lads. But Carrick will know that at the minute, he's under severe pressure. Because I tell you what, if we don't win on Wednesday and one or two other teams do and we're 3 points off the relegation zone, is a panic going to sit in? But there's only one guy that will get the bullet. All the other guys have played a part in getting players in and players out. Don't forget, in the summer we brought 12 in. We let 14 go. Not ever Ali Brownlee would find any positives today. Or not even, so Daniel Ritz is obviously a wee bit of a joke. Not even Ali Brownlee would have any positives today. It was embarrassing. Stephen says, Gibson wants Borough fans to pay more for less. Can't justify price rises. As I say, Stephen, when we get involved in the wrangle with the season tickets, nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Steve Gibson's a businessman. He is the owner of the football club, which must be a difficult task, especially here on Teesside. He knows what goes on behind the scenes financially, what's right, what's wrong, what he needs, what he doesn't need. I don't think for a minute, and I mean this, that Steve Gibson comes out and goes, oh, let's bump the price up, let's peeve the fans up. I don't think he does that for a minute. He must be doing it for a reason, because he knows behind the scenes. But you, as a supporter, you've got your rights as well. You've got a family to feed, a car to run, a mortgage to pay. So you have to do financially what's right for you. And Steve Gibson has to do financially what's right for the football club. There's nobody getting guns at heads, but I don't think anybody's right, anybody's wrong. It's a personal choice, a personal thing, and we'll never know what goes behind the scenes at the club, as in, well, we don't even know what goes on behind. We see the players every week. I think it's going to be a long time before we have anyone you could put in sequel to Borough's serial strikers, Bernie. Yeah, he's referring to a book I did many years ago. There's only 10 players in the history scored 100 goals or more in the history, 150 years. There's definitely no more on the horizon or in the future or ever. Those 10 are set in stone. Yeah, somebody saying some radio station, there's people moaning and getting upset. Well, they should be. You can't keep going along nodding donkeys. You need to start giving opinions. Hello, Bernard. The last two displays have been criminal. The players are collective heads in shame. I had to say with current position. Yeah, sorry, I've read that. Absolute efforts if Keith Williams raging. Absolute effing crap, Bernie. I'm struggling to find a reason to renew my season ticket. That's a personal choice. I'm not here to persuade or dissuade anybody. You go with your gut. In life, you go with your gut. Norwich will murder us midweek. We cannot score. They won 1-0 today against Sunderland. Scored 80 odd minute. Matt Scott says, when a 19-year-old is captain, it says everything about the others. Spineless team, clueless manager. The only good thing, this is for Matt Scott, about the Borough at the moment, Bernie, is the loyal fans. The fans have been brilliant. I heard them a day through the television. Not looking forward to Norwich on Wednesday. I don't think I tell you what, if we lose a goal in the first, an early goal, the fans will be booing again. They'll be on the case, and some of the players on the up for it. You see them wilting. You either roll your sleeves up or you wilt. In the last home game, we wilted. And I know if you don't know who was captain today, it was Van den Berg, 19-year-old, just in the door this season, and we've thrown the armband at him. And I see McGree get taken off again today. That's 2 games in the bounce have been taken off. Paul Kern says, evening Bernie, hope you're well. As for the Borough, we're close to being a relegation dogfight with 5 teams below us. He's written a bit to play. Lose against Norwich and we're in trouble. We've had about 2 shots on target in the last 2 games. I mentioned that we have. And it is 2 because I've been there. Well, I've watched every game. 2 shots on target, and that was today. Against what I call, it rhymes with Ian Wright, teams. I think Carrick and Hackney will be gone come summer, and we could be that time playing in the First Division. Craig Dale says, you let a monk and get 50 million to spend. I don't know what I mean, but you're a monk and get 50 million to spend. Bernie, so this is Steve Smith. Bernie, you could have got a team from Ricky Park in Thornaby. I know Ricky Park. Would be turned up, embarrassing, simple. It's a piss take. Steve's words, not mine. Michael Souter, is it? Says, Bernie, it looks like we have mastered the art of scoring laughs rather than goals. Not a great watch at all. Love the t-shirt. Yeah, Maureen. Yeah. Andrew Mitchell, interviewer, given the quality we have, are you surprised we didn't create more chances? The interviewer. Who's he watching? Who's he watching this scene? So Andrew's listening to somebody interviewing, obviously, probably Carrick. Interviewer, given the quality we have, are you surprised we didn't create more chances? Who's he been watching this season? I would ask the same thing. Who you been watching? But hey, when you're in bed with people, you can't go against the grain. You should be thrown out the bed, out the window, gone. Bad passer wouldn't get a game for Hartlepool. Oh, he talking about something. Diabolical today needs a big shake up. Like for Barbara, there was one here come up that I missed. Kieran recently in an MSC interview stated his teams is good enough to get into the playoffs. Where does that leave Carrick? The finances are clearly not good and fans are not going to renew their season tickets next season. If we get relegated, could you foresee another 86 situation? Matt, if we were to get relegated, it'd be absolutely disastrous, especially in the modern climate. It really would. If we get relegated, I don't think we'd be back. No, that would be disastrous. I mean, I never thought for a minute, if you backtracked all these YouTube and Facebooks and Talk Bear podcasts and all that, I've never said we'd be in the top 6. Maybe at the start you think, yeah, and then you get beat the first 7 games or don't win the first 7, then you think, and then 12 games we'll come back and then we've just blown up, disintegrated. I know we're all moaning about another loss, but wondering of the top of your head, Bernie, off the top of your head, what would you do to fix the mess and stop the rot? Formation change, bring some academy lads through. Do you know what, Steve? After the Leicester game, I'm being honest now, after the Leicester game, I'm always honest, football-wise. Watching the Leicester game, 3 centre-backs yet. When Carrick first came in a year or 2 ago, he scrapped that, and I was delighted with that because I was bored stiff with it. Negative, boring football. Last year was amazing football. But this season, so we go to Leicester 2 weeks ago, and we beat the top of the pile team in the division, and we beat them well. We defended brilliantly with 3 centre-backs, wing-backs, and then the following week we come to home, we dismantle the team that's beat Leicester, and nobody was injured because a couple of players were on the bench that played against Leicester. We changed the formation, we get done. And then the day we go out with a similar formation, not the one at Leicester, with a flat back four and, you know, Thomas under and Ayling and Clark and Vanderberg, the back line, and, you know, you've got McGreen, you've got Foz and O'Brien and Beleza. They're the four in the middle. But I don't know why he changed it. When Carrick first came in, he was getting results because they were good loan players, very good strike and act palm. Eventually, after 2 years of mediocrity, he was on fire. And he very seldom changed that team last year, and it was brilliant to watch. This year, he's had to change it because of injuries, loss of form, because players are going out the door that he doesn't probably want to go out the door, players coming in that he doesn't really want to come in. So he's had a difficult old period. Carrick knows the real, and people like say, come on, what would you do? People like saying Carrick out. What do you mean? Whoever comes in is going to be exactly the same as Carrick, in the same position, where the director of football controls him. That's what happens. That's not just at Middlesbrough. This is the modern game. People buy in thinking, yeah, I'll get by that. I mean, last season, Carrick was living in dreamland. He must have been thinking, this is easy, this game. Coach and let other guys get players in, and that's great. And then this year, he knows the reality now. He can't come out publicly and say it. But I bet you $1 million he's thinking, dear God, what a nightmare this is. I don't know how he sleeps at night. I don't know how these coaches sleep at night. A team not worthy of the fans, no passion at all. I don't understand what they do in training, but it's certainly not working. How to play football, that's for Dave Saunders. Carrick, not at fault, in my opinion. This is for Paul Nicholas. Scott gets these players in. Manager should be able to make his own team. Carrick can only play with the tools he gets. But that was the same as Walnut and Wilder. They've been managers for years. Then they came to Middlesbrough, and the dynamics changed where they had somebody that's young, immature, never managed, never played, telling him what players to bring. Could you deal with that? If you've got all that background, been in the game, and then some guy comes in and I still don't know what qualifications you need to be one of them. I would find it difficult. I wouldn't take the job. And the one thing about Tony Mowbray, and keep saying your prayer for Mugger if you're religious in any way, shape or form, Tony Mowbray is the manager of Birmingham. One of the few. He is manager. He's not coach. He is the manager. Let's hope he's back in the sideline sooner rather than later. So you're saying, so get these players, manager should be able to make... No, but that's not the way the modern game works, Paul. This is Middlesbrough, this is all over the country. I don't agree with it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm a fan of it. If you as director of football who's controlling everything, you get sacked with me, I'm cool with that. You give me all the duds and let players go that I want to keep the good players to make money, which that's what it's all about. But you get sacked when I get sacked. I'm cool with that. But if you're going to go hiding under the bed or behind the settee and I'm carrying the can for your inferiority players, I'm not having it. Well, we need a player in the club like your old mates who would give a kick up the arse to these lot. Stuart Bohm, Mugger, Pally, yourself, and then in later years, Robbie Mustoe, Jamie Pollock, Nigel Pearson. There's no one like that. Do you know what, Rich? I honestly think the way the Britain's going, where you can't say this, can't say that, I think players are frightened to shout each other. They might be classed, oh, you're bullying me. You can imagine that now. I know it sounds ridiculous. You can imagine that now. A player going in and saying, I'm reporting you, you're bullying me, you're shouting at me, you're aggressive. Fuck off. Drive me crackers. I would think Stoke would love to play us every week. I would. I mean, I looked at Stoke and I thought the two centre-halves were like cat horses, not thoroughbreds, cat horses. Ball over the top a couple of times, hit the turf, went back to the keeper. Lighty Laugh, yeah, he went, but Lighty Laugh was isolated up there for the majority of the game. No real backup, no balls in. So although he wasn't in it, and Foz never got a kick, all this about Foz the best, never got a kick. No shots, no creativity, lost the ball. I'm not picking certain players. The whole team, there was no man in the match today again. If I was in the team, I'd be saying the same thing. I used to go on the bus and moan, we were garbage, I was garbage, he was garbage, centre half. That's being a realist and being honest. Carl Hartley, hello Bernie, hiya Carl. It's got to the stage where I'm not surprised anymore. When we get beaten out, and today summed it up, and it isn't good enough. Who's this here? Chris Andrews says, we need a leader in the team. The Southgate, those two defenders, the back and the day were the best, Southgate and Hugo. Hugo, or God rest him, him and Gareth were two great defenders. Pallister and Mowbray, great defenders. Big Pearson, Vickers, Pearson and whoever, great defenders. But get well soon, Mugger legend, Barbara. I'm sure he appreciates that. I know he does. All right, Bernie, hiya, Bob. Could this turn out to be as bad as 86? Well, what, going to liquidation? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sam Graham says, disappointed we didn't chase well in the second half. Really? Not the fact you're starting a right back that should be right mid, let's see. The fact that you're starting a right back that should be right back at Leeds reserves and a midfield at your door that couldn't pass urine or hold off a wet paper towel, staring League One in the face. At this rate, how can the club justify a price increase? As for Sam Graham. Paul Nicholas says, players look disinterested. If we don't sort this slump out, we could get sucked into a relegation battle. Do you know what I'm looking at now? Don't forget, I've been in dress rooms. I'm looking at players now and I'm thinking, do you know what? And Carrick, their confidence has been sapped out with what they've seen players going. I mean, players that's been here a few years or a couple of years, they've seen the team dismantled last year to this year. You were in the team last year and you're looking what's around you this year. Your confidence is evaporating. It's disappearing with what's going on around about you. It doesn't fill you with confidence, does it? You beat a few games and you're looking at the quality coming in and you're thinking, he's lightweight, he's not scoring goals. It begins to get to you. It does. Professional, yes, but you go out there thinking, dear God, what is going on? Where are we going? The fans are thinking that. The players are thinking that. They're not going to say it publicly, they come out with a load of junk. The players feel that. Seeing good players going out the door and inferior players who they've never heard of coming in. I'm not saying because they've never heard of you doesn't mean they're any good, but it's players for the future. But these players, some of these players won't be here. 12 players come in this summer. Minis actually hit it off. Van der Berg. And then I hesitate. I don't know who else. Well, Rodgers, you have to say 12, 14 million for 6 months is good dealing for the football club. Not for Carrick, but for the club. Not for the team. Or the team, I mean the lads. Absolutely depressing, Bernie. God knows where we're heading. It seems like a rudderless ship heading towards the rocks. That's for Stephen. No pace, no height, no set pieces. These are the basics of football. They're the ingredients. And no leader. It's a leader we need. Leader. Players look disinterested. We don't sort of... Yeah, I've read that, sorry. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. I've always said that saying. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. You might bring one or two in, unknowns, and, you know, bargain basement buys, and you might polish them up and sell them and get a load of money. Brilliant. But bringing 12 in, and I keep saying it, I get the club's point of view. Steve Gibson been sanctioning money, millions and millions of pounds in donkeys. So we need to get a job in Redcar Beach. All of a sudden he's went, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm employing director of coaching. He's going to deal with the coach, deal with me, deal with the chief exec, and we're going to work it this way and get novices in and polish them and sell them. And Rodgers is a prime example as to how we're trying to do it. Build foundation, because previous foundations have been built in sand. We see good players come in alone, then they head off. Then they come in and then they go away again and other teams take them. So we give them the platform and the theatre to show your ability and skills, and then they head off. See you later. So now we've stopped that. So I get what the club's trying to do, but I know the Teesside public, because I've been here nearly, God knows how long, over 30 years. The clubs has to have patience. Carrick has not got time to have patience. And the fans in the last 2 home games have shows have not got the patience for taking it. So there's a lot of pleasing to be done. And at the minute, there's a lot of friction and unhappy people. It's not just the getting beat, it's the manner in which you get beat. If you don't have a shot goal last week in 96 minutes, that's embarrassing. You deserve stick for that. You deserve the boos. We like height in our team. Since Crooks left, still can't believe we let Crooks go. Can grab him on goal. Yeah, Chris, that I didn't understand. I couldn't get it. And for Carrick, as I say, the coach and players have come out with quotes, and I've not seen any performances to back it up. Oh, Crooksy wants to go. He's got, I don't know, many a family. Say 10 of your family. He's not got 10, but say 10 of your family. 10 of your family, they want to go. Oh, okay, we'll go. If you were to let every player go that wants away during the season and upset or wants his family to go elsewhere, plays his wife, we'd have 5-a-side team. And especially the way we were performing. It's not as if we'd sit ahead of the line, never was hunky-dory. We'd just seen Rodgers go, young Kavanagh go, and then the window closes, and we got a boatload of money, and the window closes. Oh, we'll let Crooksy go. Oh, Crooksy wants to go. 18-month contract, rip it up. Just give us a couple of quid from him. What? Don't agree with that, sorry. I'd rather please the 26,000 than the 10 of your family. Why did Crooks let go as somebody else, Rich Tunney? Hey, I don't know. And I bet you Carrick doesn't know. The club let Crooks go, same as others. It's all about money. Not about the fans. We're not a community club. No, we're a selling club, Matt. So we are a selling club. We're a selling club. We always have been, always will be. And that's the way we operate. But the fans get annoyed, and probably rightly so. If you're paying a lot of money, you see all these guys going. But when you don't see players coming in to replace them, that is annoying. Left Beleza on and took McGree off. Enough said for me and Carrick. Yeah, don't get me wrong. McGree wasn't great. Nobody was great. Nobody was good. I wouldn't even say great. Nobody was good today. But I always think McGree's work ethic's always there. He always gives a lot. He had the other shot. I think he created one, but no enough. I mean, I look at his season. He's had a poor season. Obviously, he's been injured, and then he was left out when he was fit, and then he's went with an Asian Cup. But Will Johnson says, no attacking threat. Well, can't pass a ball for the love of money. If we keep playing like this, we'll relegation dogfight before we know it. Well, Will, we don't win on Wednesday. We are in it. We are in it. Norwich City. Norwich are sitting 7th in the league. Beat Sunderland 1-0 today. I think we done it. Well, we did do them down there, didn't we, early season? 20 years anniversary of Carling Cup. What's your memories with Ali Brownlee that day? What was he like after the game for Daniel Richards? Yeah, that's good to switch away. We'll come back to the present day. Yeah, look, well done to the lads. Well done to the fans, first and foremost, that turned up to see the 20 years celebration of reunion of the Carling Cup team. Hope you had a great night. I'm sure you did. It was a great day. What was memories of Ali Brownlee? I remember travelling there the day before. Going to Cardiff, in Cardiff where the ground was, setting up the gear on the day before the game, getting there. When we won it, there was grown men crying. I'm sure Ali shed a tear or two that day. He was absolutely buzzing. I remember pulling a big League Cup thing, it was stuck in the wall. Took it home to my boy, he was all chuffed. My boy was obviously young then. Yeah, great memories. They were the best memories ever. As a Middlesbrough fan, watching us lift the Carling Cup. Going to the European UEFA Cup final was brilliant, but obviously getting gubbed was horrible. But the Carling Cup, our first major trophy in 150 years or whatever, was a great day and a memorable day. And as I say, I remember looking at Ali and cuddling each other and looking at the grown men, I mean men at 50, 60, 70, 80, crying, you know, grabbing their children. And it was just a great day. I remember because the Millennium had a roof that shut. It shut, sort of went dark, and then the lights came on. There was this guy dressed in like a colonel or an army guy carrying the cup. Steve Gibson was coming out. The players were on the podium. There was fireworks. The atmosphere was electric. Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. But dear God, you look to then to now, dear me. Wasn't there a game where you went up for a celebration and knocked Ali's headphones off? This is for Steve. Yeah, because you remember we played, was it Stoke Bucharest? There was two games that we came back for the dead, and one of them we're getting beat 3-0, and we get through, and then it happened again. And I was saying, well, lightning doesn't strike twice. We're not going to go. We're not going to be trailing 3 again. And lo and behold, we did. And I remember us equalising, and I hit Ali in the back of the head. And the way I hit him, while Ali's talking because his microphone was here, attached to his headphones, I've skited the back of his head, and the earphones have flew through the air. And Ali doesn't swear, but I'm sure he. No, I didn't say a swear word, but he wanted to say a swear word because he was talking at the time, and obviously the audience at home or whatever couldn't hear him. So yeah, I have a funny times. I'll take the memory to my grave. Absolutely brilliant day it was. Really poor team display. So if you John Swales, I think you get Sun Cream out, Bernie, living legends. God bless. All Borough top fan, one of our own. Yeah. Yeah, poor display. So look, yeah, the sun cream. He's referring to some of the lads will be thinking of the beach. I think some lads are thinking of the beach already. Don't forget, was there not somebody that says the other day, oh, we're already planning for next season? Because I read a quote for some guy on social media. I don't read papers, and he says, oh, we're building for next season and looking at next season. Well, what about me? I've got 12 games left. I paid money for 12 games. What are we not going to put a lot in? Well, the last 2 games would say we aren't putting a lot in. Lee Crosby says, Carrick still is to put out from the back. 1.5 years later, we still can't play out from the back. Lee, Man City can do it. A lot of the best, some of the best teams in Europe get caught doing it. We're not good at it. We've got away time and time again. And I tell you what, the end come off his line of the day. First half he was 25 yards, middle of the goal. That was okay. Well, it wasn't okay, but he was out there passing it and pushing up, and it looked good. And then the second half, he came off his line, and the guy got the ball inside right, just over the halfway line. He took a touch to his right. He slipped on his backside. He's got up, but he's noticed it Deng, and he's chipped it, but Deng get back. But if the guy doesn't slip, I don't know if Deng gets back. You can't keep doing it. But I blame Clark, the centre-back. I blame Van der Berg, Thomas, Ayling. Don't give him the ball. We don't want it. Don't get me wrong, we didn't try every minute of the day, but 2-0 down, 80th minute, and the keeper's playing it along the byline to Clark. Where's the benefits in that? With time running out, 2 goals down, how are we going to score along with 18-yard box to Clark, who's on the byline, the goal line? Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It defies common sense. Kevin Brown says, Carrick is not the problem. Recruitment isn't good enough, full stop. Money gets top strikers, and top strikers win games. Unfortunately, the budget doesn't allow to do that anymore. Really, I'm afraid. Well, Kevin, you're a realist, and I totally agree 200%. But I've seen a few lads on the market that cost $1.5 million, or Gale, who the lad mentioned earlier. And I think, well, why are we not getting these guys? Longstaff, why would we not go for him? Oh, he's a division below. Well, some of these players will end up in division below, the way they're playing. Might end up 2 divisions down. So, yeah, money, but if your recruitment's good enough, you should be able to pick a gem. We've got Rodgers, 12, 14 million. That's 1 out of 12. In 6 months, 12, 14 million. Incredible business, incredible money. But, yeah, you can't keep letting strikers go. It's no the... You can't keep letting strikers go. Akpom, top of his game, best striker we've had, 20 league goals, 28 goals, whatever. Brilliant. He got the golden boot for the chap, so that shows you how good he was. Yeah, we cashed in £12 million, but we didn't replace him. Latila, 5 million, 5 goals, £5 million. Disastrous. Disastrous. So you reap what you sow. You either invest or you don't invest. And the trouble you get, sometimes you deserve it. I think we should throw in some of the kids in the team, give them a chance. Our recruitment has always been poor, even in the days of Gary Gill. Those days are gone. Where could you write, well, you could write letters to the club. Yeah, I used to write letters. Well, I didn't. Somebody did on my behalf. That's how I ended up in Middlesbrough, for those younger viewers. I scored a few goals in Scotland, but a few headlines in the Scottish press. And somebody says, why don't you send letters? I said, I'm not doing that. I've got a council estate, I'm not writing letters, I've just been talking, whatever. Anyway, ends up letters sent, lot of rejections. Middlesbrough replied, that was me. And the team, first 4 years, never missed a game. It seems we're losing our edge, Bernie. It's sad to watch. It is sad, it's criminal to just see us disappear, evaporate. Tell you what, Bernie, mentioning our tuba, your interview with him on the website was brilliant. I'd have him back in a heartbeat. Rumour is he might be back in England next year. Steve, he won't be here. His value went up. Or the valuation that will be on him we won't be able to afford him. Now we're only 6 points above the bottom three. I mentioned that, Phillips. Relegation team fodder. Our league form is dreadful this year. With only 2 wins from the last 9. Yeah, I mentioned that. I'll be going down. Angry. Up the borough. Honestly, we are sleepwalking into this next division. Those people out there was thinking 2 months ago, oh, we're going to be top 6. And I kept saying, I don't believe we are, mid-table. Dear God, I'm worried now. I'm thinking, 6 points off, Norwich coming up. We've still got teams like Leeds to come here, and we have to go Southampton away, and there's a lot of big games coming up. How many times we keep giving the ball away? It's frustrating. Can't pass for the life of us. No more or do anything else right for that matter. For Cal, Gibson Carrick, Mr. Phillips. Gibson Carrick, Dudgate out. Just, we are not a Man United, Stephen Mitchell. We're not a Man United, what do you mean by that? Man United's bad. You're not referring to us as Man United. Man United's a bad team and all. You posted a picture asking guess who they are. I posted one asking which Borough player am I with, and you ignored me. Can you answer it? And it's your post. Well, I can't answer it here, Liz. I've not got the picture in front of me. I'll be honest, I didn't know 4 of the lads, 5 of the lads. Different generations. Can we turn a team and Gibson? Can we turn on the team and Gibson, or are the deluded people still think we're great? Daniel, look, it's a personal thing being a football fan. Some people see it but don't want to say it. Some people see it and want to say it. Some people just don't want to get involved. Some people want to kid themselves on and shut the curtains as if, oh, it's all right. But it's not the reality. And I've always said, you progress in life with giving an opinion or telling your teammate or having a ding dong. I don't mean boxing. I don't mean boxing. Verbally. This is what's up with Britain. Everything's shutting down. You can't say this, can't say that. Well, you're never going to progress as a nation. We're knackered. The nation's knackered. Football's knackered. I'm telling you, I don't believe players in our team will rot at each other because they'll say, he's bullying me. He's talked to me. Rubbish. Come on. I tell you what, we don't show a bit of fight and desire the remaining 11 games. We've got every chance we could go down. I looked at them today. They had more fight than us, more desire than us. 2 goals more than us. Let's be honest, if Carrick leaves, Woodgate will be back in charge, which will be no better. Gareth, look, if Carrick was to go, whether he goes to another team, somebody else wants him, and we'll show him, we'll cash in, or he gets sacked, the next guy comes in just going to be the same animal, because he's in the same position as Carrick. He's not the manager. He's the coach, which means he's not in control. Tony Mowbray has sampled all this and he's more experienced than Carrick. He's been at a load of teams, did very well, Mugger. He's the manager of Birmingham. So, obviously, as I say, keep praying for Mugger and I'm sure we'll be back pitch side, but he's not there at the minute. But in his short time in charge, he's done very well. I think they'll be today, but if you're a manager, at least you know everything that's happening, everything going on, you sanction everything. But when you're not the manager, you're just not. You're an odd and donkey, the same as the chief, not the chief exec, the same as the guy that's recruiting them. Our style of play doesn't work with the players we've got. It's getting embarrassing. What is it, Krista? Watching, and as soon as we can see the goal, we're beating team. Hi Bernie, hope you're well. It's from Matt Anderson. Hi Mark. Would you blame Carrick if he walked at the end of the season, or do you think he'll be gone before the end? Also, I've seen Rodgers is starting for Aston Villa and playing well. Wow, is he? Look, it's hypothetical question. Carrick's in a job. As I say, Carrick proved last year how good he is with good players, how good he is. The style and brand of football was immense and very, very good to watch, and arguably the best football I've seen since I came to Teesside 30 odd years ago. This year, there's been certain games that it's just been unbelievably bad. But when you say, is Carrick to blame or Wally Walk? Carrick's choice. If Carrick, one guy in the modern game told me not so long ago, and you know, if it's too hot in the kitchen, you get out of it. So he's bought into it. If Carrick's thinking, I'm not getting what I want here, and I'm thrown on the bus or whatever he thinks, I'm not saying he's thinking that, but if he is thinking that, then it's up to him to say, I'm out of here. But obviously there's money involved, so people don't walk away because there's money involved. They have to come to an agreement, and then they. But somebody said the other week, oh, Carrick in 2 years' time. I says, 2 years' time won't be here in 2 years' time. Carrick will be here in 2 years' time. How are you kidding? And I'm not saying that nasty. I mean, if he does well, somebody's going to take him. And if the wheels come off, he'll be gone. So that's the nature of the beast. Carrick knows the gig. Can you imagine that Borough in the first division, it's a scary thought, could take us years to get out of the division, without a doubt. Without a doubt. So yeah, regarding, look, as I say, I've read players' comments and I've read players and coaches' comments recently, and I used the word poppycock. That means nonsense. It is nonsense. You're saying, oh, we're going to turn it. Yeah, we feel good. We're still, yeah, we're going. Yeah, it's okay, him going, and we don't need rubbish. Rubbish. We're seeing it. You can't hide it. We're seeing it. You better say nothing and come out with nonsense. Christopher says the fans will start walking away from the club with performances like that. Flattered to see what says. Sam Graham says Rodgers and Latif are a joint top scorers this season with 7 or 8. Yeah, but they're not in the league. That's including the cup. How many league goals? And the third top scorer was Crooks. We've sold 2 of them. And the centre half for Huddersfield scored his 9th of the season today. Come on, the Motherwell Andrew Mills. So he's referring to Rangers get beat today with Motherwell. Wow. I've got a few Rangers mates that'll be hiding under the bed tonight. I'm going to be hiding under the bed with the Borough score, but they'll be hiding if Celtic win tomorrow. Celtic go above them again. Wow. Who would have thought that? The mighty Rangers getting beat with Motherwell at home. Dear me. Anyway, forget them. I'm here to talk about the Borough, and I'm gutted at the Borough getting beaten by relegation fodder. But Philip, see, we say that, but I had some people after last week saying, tell you what, we'll go to Stoke, and I'm saying, they're garbage. We'll not beat them. Oh, it's just like us to get beat. That's the train of thought we've got these days. We're hitty missy, we won 2-9. We've only got 11 games left. If we have to go in another run like that, imagine we won 2-11, we'll be down. I mean, can't he just turn it on and off at a tap? Oh, he's going to start scoring goals now. Oh, we're going to be clean sheet. No. Lad mentioned that there, 2 clean sheets. If Carrick does or gets a chop, Steve Cooper would be a good shout as a replica. I think we'd better with Tommy Cooper, Nick. At least we get a laugh. Vinnie Woodrow, we are well and truly being sucked into the relegation battle. How has it got this bad? That's a good question. Well, we know how it's got this bad because you're letting players go, not bringing other players in. For me, you let players go, you have to get at least bodies in to replace them, but we just thought, oh, we've got enough squads, and we have got enough squad, but are they good enough? Well, quite clearly they're not. Daniel Hale says, we are worst passing team in the league. I don't know about that, I've not looked at all the stats of other teams. Surely the coaches need to recognise this and do something about it. But how can you replace them if the other guys are on a par? Really good manager, are you having a laugh? Abs, rubbish. So he's talking to somebody else. No fight, no desire, no leadership, no communication, defensively rotten. Borough in big trouble now. This is an awful run of form. Give the remaining games to the youth team. Get rid of the deadwood. Do you know what? I would respect the club if they put younger kids in and give them a run out. I would. And everybody would get behind them. There'd be no booing. Look at the Liverpool lads, young kids. Kid going to school the following day after winning the Carling Cup. Incredible. I watched the clip and you're skipping through the social media and I see this kid and I said, what's that about? And then I went through again to look at something else and I seen this kid again and it says Liverpool. I thought, Liverpool, he's not a player, surely. He's getting into school. 16-year-old, they're all clapping him, all the young kids now. Great, you know what I mean? It's amazing. Give the kids a chance. We ain't going anywhere. Well, hey, no, we are. If you play the kids and get relegated, they'll get the blame. So maybe no. Let me think logically here. No. I think you'd be unfit to throw the kids in when a bad run of form like this. Liverpool's at the top of the league, flying high, everything's great. Big hitters are injured. Give the kids, and the Liverpool kids have obviously proved their worth and how good they are. Get Roy Keane and Chris Andrews, dear God. Oh, Roy would sober a few of them up. Martin says, twice Beleza touch could have cost the goal. He'll get more... No, but you blame the keeper. Hold on a minute. If you've not seen it, Beleza's central 20 yards, so he's a few yards outside the 18-yard box central, with his back to the opposition. He gets the ball, he turns, he gets caught. There's 2 against, and they should have scored. So, blame the keeper, then Beleza. So Martin says he'll get more stick, but he should not get that deep. That's true. Yeah, but the keeper can say, hey, get up the field. It's up the keeper. He sees the big picture. Beleza's got his back to the opposition goal or the opposition players. He can see the big picture, so if he sees somebody behind him, no, push up, come on, he's in control. He's the orchestrator, he can see the whole picture. So I blame the keeper first and foremost, and then Beleza. He belongs near the back, but they must have been told that to keep doing it. I wasn't brought up in this play, that role, but team decimated, so needs must. He'll probably end up going because the fans don't like him, but I still rate him as a footballer. Prime example today, Ayling flew forward, missed ball, left a huge gap. Beleza had to fill, but he'll get the criticism. Positive for me was Latty Laugh worked very hard and showed good touch. If that's what you're pinning your hopes on, Latty Laugh's not got a good touch. Latty Laugh's got a poor touch. Today he worked his socks off, yeah, and he's fast, without a doubt. No shots on target. No real creativity. Starved of the ball, so I'm not going to blame him out and out. The guys behind him never gave him a kick. But the goal, the ball was played, the first goal, was it? The ball came into their inside left position, just outside the box. Ayling missed the flight of the ball. I think it was Beleza and Van der Berg went to close it down, or was it Clark? Went to close the ball, and the time the two of them got there too late, and the ball ended up bottom right-hand corner. Bottom right-hand corner. Akpom could come back to haunt us next season. Every time a player leaves, don't get full games. Rogers, Akpom, only way to full games. Who left for Bournemouth is worth leaving Borough. Sorry about that, I'm just joking. Premier exams today. Yeah, 10 minutes, yeah, okay. I've seen the 10 minutes getting up there. What's up with the sound, Bernie? I don't know. Is there something up with the sound? Is there something up with the sound? Nobody else has complained. There you are, maybe better. Might be your ears. Hopefully it's not. Well, everybody else has been commenting, so they must see me. Rogers and Crooks with the most goal assists, both gone, equals, less efforts and less goals. But Paul, that's a... We all know that. That's just common sense. As I say, Rogers a get because the club made millions of pounds. 6 months into his 4-year contract, age 21, and we quadruple even more millions of pounds for this kid. Brilliant business as a football club. Great, but it's not good for Carrick. It's not good for the fans. Not good for the team. So, the club, and obviously without the club, the players wouldn't be there. So the club has to look after itself. So they've got all that money in, and that's great business. But then you don't replace them. You're just looking for trouble, and this is what we're getting. And the stick's flying because of that. And the people who've made the decisions deserve the stick they're getting. Because if they think we're just going to go through the remainder of the season and get away with it, well, no, we ain't. They've gambled. It's called gambling. I don't gamble. We've gambled as a club, and that's the as I say, I keep going back to the financial, they know what's going on, but we've gambled to a degree, took a chance, and this is where we are. Another daydreamer, look, only 2 league wins in 2024 from 9 matches, we've mentioned that. 6 points above relegation, some we've mentioned that. On this form, we are going down. Well, I didn't say we're going down, but we're in a relegation battle. Beat Wednesday, we're in a relegation battle. Dogfight. That is it. Simple as that. I mean, no goal scorers and a defence that couldn't keep chickens out of pen. We're in trouble. I hate to say it. But our success, all our success as fans and pundits or whatever, our success comes off the team. When they fail, they take all us with them. I might be talking here about the division below this. You're joking. So it's beneficial for the team to be doing well, for everybody in the town to do well. Shops are more vibrant, sell more pints, sell more. I'm not encouraging drinking, but it encourages all the local people in shops that sell more gear. There's more people goes to the ground. Everybody benefits. Nobody benefits if the club go down. Everybody suffers because of the team that we support. Would you agree with the majority of the fans' views that Bowser is not a football man? Sam, listen. Neil Bowser, Keith Lamb, God rest him. Him, it was for Chelsea that came up here as well to help out for a year or two. The money men. They make the football men, but the money men. That's why they're employed by the chairman of the respective football clubs. You need somebody in charge of the money and the finance, and that's their job. So, yeah, they could be football men, but the money men first and foremost before the football. That is their job. They're paid to be bastards. That's what they're paid to be. To be nasty, ruthless, and look after number one, which is the football club. And that's what they do. And that's their job. And they're always portrayed as the bad guys, but it's a consortium of people. Whatever the chief executive still has to be sanctioned. So, yeah, that's the job. That's the occupation they're in. I don't think I've ever heard the chief executive is a good guy. Might be away for the football, but no, innit? That was absolute, utter garbage against the poorest form team in the division. We are in a relegation battle, 6 points off. It's just if it's Jeff Taggart. 6 points off the bottom 3. Shipping goals and not scoring goals. It's a recipe for disaster. Total spineless performance. The majority of the team are simply not good enough. There is no light, or no fight rather, sorry, might be no light as well. No defence, no creativity in midfield, no quality up front. I can't see where the next point is coming from. We're in big trouble. That's my fear. Wednesday night, I don't bite my nails. I don't drink, but I might start biting my nails and have a drink. Oh, seriously. Going to the game Wednesday, it's going to be a nervy affair. I can sense it now. Excuse me, the last 2 home games, the fans have booed. We have to go in there, really be up for the... I need to have a drink in this water, sorry. We have to go in there and really be up for it. Because if we're not, the fans will be on my case. And as I say, the last Facebook Live, YouTube Live, some of the players disintegrate. They will. They're not for it. They're not really used to boos. My day they booed. You took a throw-in wrong, they booed you. But these days, I think that the people in society, footballers especially, any word that I say, oh, they take offence to it. Oh, you shout at boo, or boo. That's what it is. So the players, we have to pick the team that's got a bit of steel about them, the balls to go out on Wednesday and put in a shift and get a result. I don't care how we play. I don't mean fanning about the back, I'll be on them if they do that. I just want to see a performance, a dogged, passionate performance where we really look as if we really want to win a game for the fans, for the people at Teesside. Because I say this team will be dismantled again this summer, there'll be players going left, right and centre and the odd player coming in, whatever. Yeah. Oh, Rodgers almost scored a great goal for Villa. Oh, that's on now, is it? Martin Smith says the Leicester nonsense is annoying. Like it or not, they should have scored a hatful. They should have, Martin, but they didn't. And we played 3 centre-backs and it what to treat, and we scored 2, hit them in the counter. Because Leicester would have been looking at our goal tower and said, they don't score goals, they've got a scorer. We'll just go for it. Any teams, including today, Rotherham, Preston, that box it up and frustrate us and say, come on, Middlesbrough. They got into their own half. They did it again today in a lot of occasions. Come on, break us down. We're not good enough. Why? We've not got the width. We've not got the pace. We've not got the creativity. We've no height in the box. It's food and drink for a lot of these sides. They know. I know, watching Middlesbrough, obviously. We can't do it. If teams go, do you know what? We're going to shut up shop. We're bringing everybody in, right? Come on, break us down. Come on. You have the ball. We can't break anybody down that does that. Leicester, obviously attack-minded side, go at it. We score 2. They're thinking, dear God, I thought they'd score goals. To their surprise and horror, we did. But teams that's down the bottom are going to come and congest it and frustrate us and bog it up and no go for any glamour and try and nick a goal. They've done it again today. We sold M&S players and replaced them with pound shop players equals League One for Leslie. Paul Smith says, where is Matthew Hop? Hop's another waste of money. Let's not beat about the bush. Piero, 5 million. Dear God. Piero keeps coming to my mind. Where did he go? Where is he? Piero, Hop, Latty Laugh. None of them's done it. Nonsense. Nonsense. The money we've wasted and squandered. And that's probably another indication why Steve Gibson's monitoring everything and getting a director of football to try and get players in so we make money rather than squander money. But saying that, this new regime got Hop in, got Piero in, and Latty Laugh in. Look, I'm not going to go. Latty Laugh, great work ethic, amazing. No real help up there. His touch is heavy. I don't think he's prolific. He's rash. He's not composed enough. Might get a few goals, probably, hopefully does get a few goals now in the season, maybe important goals, but is he going to be prolific? No. People might be saying, well, he says I've Akpom. Well, for 2 years, Akpom never kicked his ass. But when a manager, we're playing a positive formation, but we're nowhere near as good as last year, and obviously we're not getting the goals like last year, or the chances like last year. But when the chances come towards us, we're not good enough to finish them. The only good news for you, Bill, is you're saying Rangers lost and Celtic will be top tomorrow. Well, I hope you're right, Les, as my boyhood heroes, but Middlesbrough are my concern at the minute. I'm worried about Middlesbrough. I watch Middlesbrough every game. I talk about Middlesbrough every game. I don't want to be talking about us in the next division. That would be the absolute nightmare. Well, for everybody. Bang on, Benny Joe Slavin. Too many mercenaries now. Would love to have heard your dressing room with Brucey in the 80s. Oh, dear God, Richie. Brucey and always would be sacked. Some of the words and the behind the dressing room stuff went on. Dear God, in the last 2 minutes in today's society. Plus the useless manager and Dudgate, the defensive coach, utter shambles. Terry Rollins says, for some reason we can't defend for Toffee. Yeah. Yeah, we've let a lot of goals in. But we're not, I don't think we're bottom or letting goals in, but irrespective who we're playing, we've conceded goals galore this season. Well, did somebody know my only 2 clean sheets in all the games this season? Carrick never changes to win games. All subs are just like for Steve Cooper. Ian Plumpton says, I'm really worried our remaining fixtures are against teams fighting against relegation or being sucked into it. And teams in the playoff positions are fighting to get into it. I really don't know where our next one will come from for Ian Plumpton. Well, we've already got pressure at the Riverside because this year we have not won a game at the Riverside. And now on Wednesday, we've got a game that we have to win. We have to win. Not even dream about the playoffs, to stay away from that bottom 6. So the game is massive. A draw's not even good. A draw, we're still in the mire. We have to win the game by hook, by crook, not by glamour, but with passion and fight and desire and hunger. And if you get a chance, finish it and try and keep a clean sheet for, we'll not keep many a season, but keep a clean sheet. But dear mate, it's frustrating. So yeah, I'm with you, Ian. I think the same as you. Christopher Abel says, I've got a dodgy heart and watching the Borough doesn't do my health any good. Well, Christopher, I would stop watching the Borough for now at the end of the season. Just go and relax, chill out, get a sun lamp, and get a palm tree in your bedroom and just lie under that and forget the Borough. And then at the end of the season, look and just see what we've done or where we are. Ray Judd says, players' heads are already on the beach. Yeah, that used to be a saying when I played. I heard it saying about our team and certain... Did I? Yeah, I did. and thereafter I used to hear that saying regularly. They've got the sun cream out and the sun loungers, and maybe some of them have. But I always think certain players that come on loan, are they really worried where we're going to be? I wouldn't think so, because they ain't going to be kept here. So do they really pull out all the stops? Probably not. Well, okay, maybe they tried their best, but are they really bothered? No. Why are they? They're no Middlesbrough player, they're loan players, and we've got a couple of loan players at the minute. Frustrating. Trevor Chavler, hiya Trevor. I never thought for a second we'd be in this position. I didn't expect promotion either. We are in a relegation scrap. Make no mistake about it. Oh, any deluded, blinkered Borough fan out there that think we're not in trouble or in a relegation fight, you're living in cuckoo land. You're dreaming. Wake up, smell the coffee. The reality. This is where we are. Some people will be shouting, this is what we deserve. Adrian Davis says, the players look like they've been told we're building for the future, etc. They look uninterested. We look like it's a woke football team. That's what I was trying to say. With no blame culture, the players need to rock up their backsides. Adrian, this is what I'm trying to say. I've been in dressing room. I've played in pitches where my teammates are shouting, Bernie, you Scottish. Right? You couldn't say Scottish now, because the guy that's getting shouted at and the C word or the F word or the B word, you would turn round and you'd end up going in and reporting. That's what the modern society is about. The lunatics. Yeah, that's called passion, desire and hunger to win a game, to G your mates up, to boot them up the arse and say, come on, get your finger up, let's get going. If you can't do that, and players are going through the motions and just willy-nilly giving balls away and nobody's shouting their aggressiveness, then that's where we are. That's what you're going to get. I cannot talk about other teams on the telly. You can't really see because the camera only follows players. I know Middlesbrough. I watch every Middlesbrough away on the telly, but here I watch every game at home and I look at players and I look for the movement, I look for the passion and what they've got or shouting. I don't see any of that. It's okay, players leading by example, but sometimes, well, at the minute there's nobody leading by example. So if you're not doing it by example and you're not doing it vocally, how are we getting through to the players that's not doing the business? Should never have sold Duncan Watmore. He was a player who put a shift in. We're missing him now. Leon, dear me, he's been at Millwall for nearly 2 years, hasn't he? Yeah, he was a grafter. He finished and scored a few goals. He was creator. And he was a handful for defence. I agree. Wasn't prolific, but he could have done the job for us now without it. But you could trail back a couple of years and trail half of them back. Jay Shaw says the board are just exploiting the loyalty of the fans at this point, selling the best players, reinvesting peanuts, and throwing manager after manager under the bus. They threw the towel in January. The protest should still be going ahead at the Norwich game. Things need to change. No ambition, no direction, no future. That's for Jay Shaw. Philip says, bottom three, Stoke have taken 6 points off us this season. Rotherham, 24th in the league, took 5 points off us. The 1 point out of 6 we got. Going down on this form. Dean Wilson says, Ahmed Musa, ex-Leicester, is a free now. I think was playing in Turkey, cancelled his contract due to the unpaid wages. Worth a look. 31 though, might need a player to try and keep us up at this rate. I'll tell you what, if I was one of the big guns at Middlesbrough now, I would be panicking. I'd be flattened, saying, hey, do we have to just go and bite the bullet and bring something? We know we said we did enough and all that, and we've gave it all that, but we need to just bite the bullet and get somebody in. But somebody coming in might not settle in the area. Might be like me, to get to settle in. But that time we're down relegated and you're on to next season. Stuart Gurley says, Ian and Bernie, nice t-shirt. Yeah, send Mugger a best from the Borough fans. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I watched the West Brom game last night against Coventry, and I was just watching it, and then all of a sudden the cameras panned in and the big screen with a photo of Mugger with a championship trophy and a couple of pictures of his face, and the fans started chatting. Brilliant, magnificent. I've seen him in a few of the big boards throughout grounds, teams that he's managed, like Ipswich and West Brom, obviously, Sunderland, fans chanting. This is one of the players were wearing these the other week. Somebody dropped it off to me, and I thought I'm going to wear it with pride. win, lose or draw, and that's what I've done. Even with a nice shirt, yes, I'm pissed tomorrow. Poor, very poor, didn't even look as good as a bad pub team. Only positive for me is just conceding the 2 goals. Stuart, there should have been a third. I mentioned it earlier. The keeper gets the ball, he plays it centre, or it probably, I don't know if it was 1-0 or 2-0 at the time, but he's played it to Beleza, who's middle of the goal, just outside the 18-yard box, with his back's facing the end, caught in possession, guy should have finished it off. And at times like this, you're looking, thinking, you should have finished it. You should have finished it. To let them know this isn't how you play. We've seen 6 goals flying in against Chelsea, doing the same thing over and over again. I says I'm into him. I like quotes, Oscar Wilde and all that. Einstein, insanity, doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results. That's what we're doing now. 2 in 9 games, we continue the same trend, the same faults, the same mistakes. It's getting ridiculous now. It's getting beyond a joke now. I don't even know what time it is. I should be finished, I think. Disappointed with the attitude. This is for Gary Robinson. Too passive as a team, even with Howson and Hackney in the team. Who puts themselves about, gets in the opposition faces and gets this team going. We play one way and one way only. There needs to change. At least give a few of the kids play with passion and desire. I'd rather that than see this tripe. Use the word tripe, that's not my word. Listen, I'm going to call it there. I'm sorry to all these. I will read these. I have to plug these. So, where am I? Yeah, and Monday I do my Total BS podcast, so you can listen to that. Then I'm on The Red for 67. You can listen on DAB radio in your car throughout the Teesside area. You can watch it on YouTube. And then we've got a couple of events coming up. 15th of March at Dovecot, £25 a head. I'll just be chatting to David Wheater. Wheater will be giving his jokes, maybe even get a sing-song. He likes a sing-song. Then the Legends at the Dormans. Somebody's already asked and I'm telling them again. It's £25 a head. Eric Gates, Mark McDonald, myself. We played about 1,500-1,600 games together. Scored over 600 odd goals. We all get capped for our countries. So it'll be a great night. We've all got opinions. Gates and Martin's not spoken to each other for all that time. The tickets are going well. So that's in May the 3rd. So it's 7.enterprises, the word 7.enterprises@hotmail.co.uk. And well, I'll be doing Thursday as well, because obviously the Norwich game's on the Wednesday night, so I'll be at the game of time I get back, it's too late. I'll do it at 9 o'clock the following night, which is the Thursday. But I'd like to thank everybody for joining me, and thanks again to the sponsors. Thanks you for listening, watching, getting involved. Passion, you show a passion. I hope Ash, show the passion. I'm from here, as I say, we need a team in Middlesbrough that connects with the town, that portrays the town, battle scraps, a bit of Teesside steel, a team that's going to stay up there fighting. And as I say, those people out there that say, oh, we're going to end up, let's hope we don't end up in the next division, because we all go down with the team. We're in the players' hands. Our success comes through the team's success in Teesside. Whether you're a publican, you've got a shop outside the riverside that sells hot dogs or whatever, everybody benefits when the team is doing well. There's more of a crowd, there's a greater atmosphere, everybody benefits. But everybody goes down the pan if the team goes down the pan. And at the minute we're 6 off the bottom, which isn't good enough, and we need to get our act together for Wednesday. I just hope we can do it, and I'll be talking about it on Thursday. Anyway, thanks again to you, YouTube, Facebook Live, and thanks to the sponsors, Cleveland Systems Engineering, Galaxy Blinds, Ultimate Windows, Cornerstone, Ocean Lighting, Dovecot Pub, Advanced Utility Solutions, GRS Insulation, and TGM Cars. Thanks for watching. Up the Borough. Hey, we're still Borough fans. We've got an opinion, but we're still behind the club, and we're Borough fans, and we want the best. But at the minute, the best is a million miles away, because today, like last week, was hopeless. 2 shots in 2 games. Not good enough. Not even you can't defend the indefensible. Cheers. Thanks for watching.